took Donald Trump serious when he said it ain't gonna be no more election. You know what I'm saying? And they getting ready to eliminate everything as you know it.
That part may be true. I wouldn't say everything, but they're going to try, at least that's the attempt, to try to eliminate a lot.
You think it was something in the 60s, you finna see some stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they say buses for black people and buses for white people and black people got to sit in the back of the plane. I would not be surprised. It's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. It's gonna be a lot of death. It's gonna be a lot of killing. It's gonna be a lot of black people that say, hey, I'm not my ancestors and I'm not gonna go through this. Some black people gonna die before they go back to being anything close to slavery.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Baby Blue, and we're back with another video. I don't want to say video. We're kind of just taking a look and seeing exactly, what's going on in the world. It's always nice to see people's different perspective, and it's always nice to, get a better understanding of where people's mind is at. So with this video, it was kind of insightful to hear it straight from the source. So it's Rickey Smiley, and it's crazy because back in the day when I used to drive all the way to Marietta to go to work, I would listen to him and the Rickey Smiley show, Steve Harvey Morning Show, and I would listen to these dudes and pretty cool guys, legit and stuff like that. They're still legit with what they do. And then once election time started to roll around, I started to see a different side of them due to the election. And I think honestly, this election has opened up a side to people that we haven't seen. And I don't know, maybe Trump is the source of all this, because the previous elections, I don't think it was the case. Trump kind of opened things up and allowed things to kind of be out there, for lack of a better term. And Rickey Smiley is one of those individuals that, before I saw this clip, I knew that he was, pro-Democrat and all that stuff. I had heard of some of the stuff that he had said, but now it's like, right in front of me and I'm actually able to hear it. And I'm just thinking like, man, you're a person of platform. You're a person of platform. You're a person of, would I say, wealth. You're doing better than a lot of people. I could say that. And you have a pretty big fan base and you're black. So why is it that this is the message that we're giving the people instead of trying to encourage, instead of trying to uplift, but instead we're trying to ensue fear? It's one thing to let people know what's going on, which is what I want to do. It's another thing to just throw out assumptions. And I don't think the assumptions is such a good idea. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the video. This was posted 4 days ago, and this kind of really opened my eyes into, the way that some of these Democratic celebrities kind of handled the situation. And he seems to be very gung-ho on the position that Kamala was trying to spew for it. I mean, honestly, the DNC was trying to spew for it into America, where it's just a lot of fear, which kind of triggers hate. And it's weird. It happens on both sides. So the thing that's really getting me is that it's not that the fact that this is happening. It's just that, like I said before in my previous videos, in 2016, a lot of people that were Trump supporters back, they showed themselves. They showed themselves and they showed how they really felt and stuff like that. And it made sense. And I wasn't seeing anything from the left side. It was just all the crazy radical Republicans and Trump supporters and stuff like that. Are there still some now? Yes. But for some reason now I'm seeing a lot of the people that I didn't know were very vocal about the whole voting situation. And it's honestly the same thing. Those really hard left people that are just as radical as the right. Why don't we all just the election is over? Why aren't we trying to form a unity and try to figure out what's going on? But there's still a heavy division. Instead of everybody just going about trying to live their lives and figure out what's going on. Yes, I can understand you trying to figure out what you can do to progress and, to get what you want in the next election. That's fine. But a lot of what's being said out in the world is causing a lot of division. I don't like that. That's craziness. we can have our differences, but when you start trying to influence people's ideology and like spewing forth information, some of which isn't valid or contradictory, it's like, yo, calm down, chill out. So let's go over here and let's go here. Let's see what Rickey Smiley got to say.
Doing this morning. I hope y'all having a blessed morning. Hey, look. So I was watching Morning Joe this morning, and I just want to have a conversation, let y'all know what's going on. So I'm watching Morning Joe, and I'm watching the news feed.
The thing is, at this point, who doesn't know what's going on? This was 4 days ago. Who doesn't know what's going on? Unless, well, I stand corrected.
And I'm watching them talk about all of the people that Donald Trump is appointing to the cabinet position.
Okay.
And I'm just watching them just spiral out about Cates being being over the Justice Department and talking about Kennedy being over whatever that position he's gonna fill.
And you don't even know what the position he's gonna fill is. My man's out here trying to make sure that he has a position where we make sure that everything is healthy, but you're not worried about that. Oh, clearly, because you don't know what he's doing. You're not too concerned to figure out what he's doing and to know. And that's the other thing. Do the research so that you know exactly what's going on. Do I know what all these cabinets and stuff that these new cabinet members are doing? No. But that requires me to do the research to figure out exactly what they're going to be in charge of, what their tasks are going to be and stuff like that. Rickey Smiley clearly doesn't care. So you say, yeah, this person's going to be in this department. This department could actually not do much anything that could affect you. So why? I don't know. If it's a matter of a vote, then okay. But
that seat with, and I don't think nobody on the news took Donald Trump serious when he said it ain't gonna be no more elections. It ain't gonna be no more damn elections. I don't care how much the news media complain and talk about this, that, and other. This ain't nothing compared.
All right, I'm not gonna keep looking for it. Somebody send it to me. Let me know exactly when did he say that he was gonna be a dictator. His exact words. Actually, no, the exact clip, just so that I know for context exactly what he was talking about and what was going on. Because a lot of these videos, they're just going to take that specific part and not give context. I need context to know what exactly was talking about. If that was something that happened in 2016, yeah, I can understand why he said that, because he didn't know what the heck he was doing. He was just running for the heck of it, and he ended up winning. So yes, in 2016, I agree. He did say a lot of stuff. I'm not getting the same vibes this time around. So
to what's actually finna happen, I'm doing the show. I had pre-recorded something, so I got a few minutes. Yeah, I'm still doing the morning show, but I did something that's pre-recorded. I pre-recorded Battle of the Sexes. That's why I'm doing the show. I can still. I have to be back by a certain time. Be sitting back in my chair. It ain't gonna be no more elections. Hey, what's up, Miss Nelly Boo? It ain't gonna be no more elections. It ain't finna be no more nothing. They have control of the House, the Congress, and the Senate. If you think the last Trump administration stretched y'all out, you have no idea.
Stretch who out? Please, this is gonna be a safe spot. Please, if anybody's putting anything negative towards anybody else's comment, I will instantly delete it. Who was gonna be stretched? Who was stretched during Trump's last presidency? Because there's a lot of exaggeration on exactly what's happening. I want to know who's going to be stretched in during who was stretched in Trump's last presidency. I don't think he was. His house looks pretty nice. I don't think he ever was. So I don't know what his concern is. It seems like money ain't an issue for him.
As to what you in for, you have You have absolutely no idea what you in for. It ain't gonna be no more elections. He's gonna take over the military.
He's the commander-in-chief. He already has the military.
They're gonna, I believe they're gonna do a mass deportation.
That's the one thing that you believe. You're talking about he's gonna be a dictator, but you're not sure about that until that time comes. But you think that there's going to be mass deportation. If anything, that's what he said that they were going to do. Not saying that that's exactly what I'm for the most part, but that's kind of weird how you think there's going to be mass deportation. Have you not been keeping up? I don't understand. How are you going to spew out all this information and not know exactly what's being said? But you're out here trying to bring more fear in people, more hate in people and whatnot. Why are we doing this?
Like he said, and he have appointed people on his administration that's going to do what he say do. He don't care about no Senate confirmations, none of that stuff. Whatever.
Who would appoint people on the cabinet that isn't going to back them up? I like to know. Wouldn't you want people? You can have people that's going to have some differences, but I guess loyalists that's just going to be yes people. I don't know. We'll see.
Whoever he appoint, whatever he say he wants done is going to get done, and they don't care nothing about the Constitution. And democracy is over for the United States of America. Period. Period. Point blank. And that's just a fact. You can sit here and debate about Matt Gaetz being over the Justice Department and all of these fascist, racist people that he's appointed to his cabinet. It ain't no black people on that cabinet.
I was never expecting any black person to be on the cabinet. I would like, if you thought that he was going to put somebody black, no, that didn't cross my mind at all. Come on, guys. Really? Let's be real.
None. Now, and it don't matter if they was black, because if they was black, they would be Trump loyalists. And
probably.
We in a bad.
Did we ever question if the people on the cabinet for Biden were loyalists? Because they very well could have been. I don't know anybody who would have been on the cabinet that's just on the complete opposite side, but they're on the cabinet. I don't know who would do that. I don't.
That position. I'm telling y'all right now, everything that was happening back in the Donald Trump days, the whole George Floyd days is coming back. Police immunity. They have the United States Supreme Court. They have the Senate. And they have the House. And he's appointing people. I don't even think they're going to confirm everybody in the Senate. You know what I'm saying? People are already getting ready to resign from their position and post. Democrats always want to sit there and play nice and abide by. They don't play by Republican rules. That's why they always lose.
Biden 2020, Obama 12, Obama 8, then it was Bush, and then it was Clinton. As far as I've been alive, I don't know. It seems like ever since Clinton, the Democrats has held office more than the Republicans. So I don't know where's the losing at. Where are they losing at?
You know what I'm saying? And they getting ready to eliminate everything as you know it.
That part may be true. I wouldn't say everything, but they're going to try, at least that's the attempt, to try to eliminate a lot of stuff. So that part, I give it at Rickey.
So we're going to be, we would be lucky to be in a constitutional crisis. But we won't be in no kind of crisis like that if there's no constitution. And you finna see them governing in a manner that you had never seen before. And it ain't nothing we can do. And it's real. And all of this stuff right now, everything that's going on right now, is the quiet before the storm. You make sure that you keep this video. This day is the quiet before the storm. This is crazy. We can sit up here and talk about him being a convicted felon and every damn thing else. It don't matter. It don't matter. And you finna see something you ain't never seen before in this country. Hell, you think you think it was something in the 60s. You finna see some stuff. I wouldn't be. And why everybody acting like this? They so surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they say buses for black people and buses for white people and black people got to sit in the back of the plane. I would not be surprised.
So civil rights, we're just gonna remove civil rights. That's how far we're stupid. We think it's gonna be that bad. So this just something that I'm not understanding. There was 2016 Trump that didn't know nothing about politics and was coming in raving about how he's going to do this, do that, and it didn't work. So what you're saying is now this Trump is now smarter and knows exactly what he's going to do. But you also think that he's not smart enough to realize there's certain things that he may have trouble doing or won't be able to do. And then not only that, you're saying that Trump is actually going to bring us, but it sounds a lot. It sounds very familiar. Like it's been 2 weeks or so, but it sounds like we're going right back to where it was before with all this whole, they're going to take us back. I don't know. It's kind of hard to take us back to that point in time before we had laws that was set to protect. Why would we're just going to put all the black people in plantations and the white people just not going to work? Are you sure about that? All the white people just gonna get whatever. That's how you feel about this. Is how you know that this is how you can tell when black people just don't like white people. I can understand the mistrust, the disgust, and like just not liking white people. I can get why you feel that way, but to express your hates and try to influence others into also hating them, this is the black culture that I don't like. This is a part of black culture. I mean, apparently, as I'm getting older, I'm realizing there's a lot of black culture that I don't like. But this is part of black culture that I don't like. Do the white people feel the same way about black people? The white supremacists, yes. But that's a small group. That's a small organization that knows that if they go out and says this type of stuff in public, somebody's going to call them out on it. Because he's black, nobody young can call him out on it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say something right now. I'm not going to stoop to their level. Stay strong, have courage, trust in your God. We'll see how long that stays up there. And that's all I'm going to comment. This is weird. I mean, yeah. But this is honestly how I feel. I don't know. Let's just keep going.
It's going to be a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be a lot of death. It's going to be a lot of killings.
A lot of death and
it's going to be a lot of black people that say, hey, I'm not my ancestors and I'm not going to go through this. Some black people going to die before they go back to being anything close to slavery. And you're going to have a bunch of racists out here that just out here killing black folks knowing that ain't nothing going to be done about it. It's going to get dangerous. So enjoy this quiet. Enjoy the last few months of this Biden administration because you getting ready to see something you ain't never seen before. You can sit up here and talk about, y'all can sit up here and make posts and make videos about all of this stuff and all of these people who he's appointing. We are headed into a dictatorship. So I don't know if you got avenues to get out of the country or save your money or be prepared to defend yourself and defend your family. It's open season. And once he gains control of the military, and they already have control of the House, and he are only appointing people that's going to be loyal to him and not the Constitution. To him. Only going to be appointing people that's loyal to him. See, they sitting up here talking about Trump picks Tulsi Gabbard to be director of national intelligence. They can talk about all this stuff all day.
Did he not know that Tulsi Gabbard was a Democrat before? I'm not 100% on why she changed, but it must have been a reason. Just because you didn't win. I'm not even going to go there. Okay, never mind.
Because it ain't none of it gonna matter. Because all of them who he's picking, he's making sure that they are loyal to him. And all of this right now is just a quiet before the storm. Because Inauguration Day, you're gonna start seeing it's gonna be chaos. Not even Inauguration Day. Once he get in office and start putting stuff in place and doing mass deportation, seeing families being torn apart, people crying, it's going to be chaotic as hell. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know where they're going to get the money from. I don't know what kind of camps they're going to be setting up. But we headed into a dictatorship. Save your money. Stock up on everything. Be prepared to protect yourself. Be prepared to die if you have to. Because a lot of people it's going to be chaotic as hell.
Okay. I don't believe that. If there's any chaos that's going to be happening, it's going to be, this is my opinion. Y'all comment and let me know what y'all think. If there's going to be any type of chaos, it's going to be from the left. If we've forgotten, and this is the problem with social media, a lot of times people just forget that certain things happen. Did we forget that somebody attempted to take out Donald Trump before he was elected president? Did we forget that another person was in the vicinity of Donald Trump trying to attempt as well? Because of what Trump said that he was going to do when he gets into office? If you listen to everything that Trump said that he was going to do this election, I'm not talking about 2020. I'm definitely not talking about 2016. If you're pulling from stuff from 2016, not valid. If you're pulling stuff from 2020, okay, because that was the last election. Listen to everything that he said. At what point does it sound like democracy is going to be taken? Whatever democracy is. Last time I checked, we were a republic, not a democracy, but whatever. So we're going to attempt to take out somebody who was just trying to make a couple changes. Isn't that what every president does? I mean, heck, Biden allowed for for a couple of rights for the trans. He allowed for a bunch of our taxpayer money to go to the illegals. A lot of the taxpayer money, he allowed for a lot of our taxpayer money to go fund in wars outside of the country. I thought there's stuff that Biden done that was good. There's a good chance. Do I know? No. I just know what I'm concerned about. And I'm concerned about my dollar and where that's going. As far as everything else, I mean, should I be more considerate of everybody else and their issues? Yes, but if they hold some type of base for me to go off, and a lot of these issues don't, maybe the war, but even then, that's a topic that I don't know how to handle too well. But I'm not okay with all of this fear mongering, by no means. I'm not okay with it. If that's how he feels, that's how he feels. Keep it to yourself. Talk with your family about that. But when you have a platform and you have thousands and thousands of people that watch you and that listen to you, and you're saying these stuff, these people are sheep and they're going to listen. So you have a lot of power and you're using it pretty irresponsibly, in my opinion. But I don't know. What could I say? I pray for homie, not for his eyes to be opened up, but to see the harm that he could possibly be doing. I don't know, weird stuff, man. But anyways, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.